Some of you may have seen this design style right here. It's been doing really well since the start of the year on Etsy and Amazon, and I can see it becoming one of the more popular styles for the year in all sorts of niches. However, it's not that easy to create, and that's why I've decided to make this video right here to show you some tips and tricks and the way that I would go about creating designs with this style. I'm going to be using Kittl to create these designs, and the first step I was taking here is click on New Project, then I select the Print on Demand tab and choose the Merge by Amazon template, which already has the right dimensions and 300 dpi selected for me. Then I'll hit Create, and now we've got our empty canvas right here. I'm going to be using AI to create these designs because if you wanted to create these manually, it would be a lot more time consuming and difficult to lay them out. But even with AI, it's kind of tough because the prompt is the hard part right here. It's not easy to write a prompt from scratch for this style and make it look right. So I'm going to give you some tips now on how to get prompts for this style more easily and how I would personally get them. Now, one way to find prompts is to use public prompt libraries, such as the My Designs Dream AI tab up here. If you know the name of the style that you're trying to create, then you can type that in right here. In my case, Scrapbook kind of applies to it. You could also try Ransom Note. It is a bit hard to nail this style down, but I think that's how you can describe it. This is one example that kind of goes in the right direction. You may have to scroll right here a little bit to find something that actually works for t-shirt design. This is actually a really nice looking one. If you click on this, definitely goes in the right direction. And if you wanted to use this and kind of repurpose it for your project, for your niche, use a different phrase, you can copy the prompt over here. It is public, anyone can use it, and then you can rewrite this with AI or manually. The second tip I've got for you for getting these prompts is actually with Flying Research. This is a tool that I use all the time to look at what's trending, what's doing well, and if I see some designs that I want to kind of use the same style of, I typically save them into the Design Favorites tab, and then you've got a prompt generator built in right here. So if I wanted to use this, for example, I can click on Generate Image using AI, and I can hit Prompt down here, which only costs 1 credit, and within a few seconds, it is going to give you a very detailed prompt, and these usually work really well for creating t-shirt designs. They're definitely optimized for that t-shirt design style, and you can then copy them right here and again take them elsewhere, have them rewritten, etc. So I like this combination of doing research and getting prompts at the same time. Flying Research is not free, so I understand not everyone would want to use that, but if you already have a subscription to it, then this is definitely a really underrated method, at least in my opinion. And tip number 3 is if you're inside of Merge Mastermind, you actually get 10 prompts every single week, and they're usually based on top selling or popular design styles, so that way you don't have to really do any work yourself. You can copy and paste the prompts and reuse them, and you have a fresh set every single week. So coming back to our still empty Kittl project, we now have a prompt. I'm going to just paste that in here. This is the one that I got from Flying Research. And then we also have a phrase that we want to kind of apply this style to. I've got it copied and pasted right here. So I'm just here for my nephew. It's something that I noticed doing well. You can see it here in Flying Research. There's a lot of new badges, good BSRs for this. So why not try and bring some color to this with a more unique, popular style rather than just these simple text designs. And that's just one example, by the way. You could use this style for all sorts of niches and topics. And let's actually take this prompt right here. We'll go to the chat window in Kittl, and I'll say rewrite this prompt for the phrase, I'm just here for my nephew, keep this style, and then we'll actually just copy and paste the prompt in here. I'll click send on this, and there we go. Now we get the rewritten prompt. Obviously you can do this step manually, but especially because we have to swap out each letter individually in the original prompt, I think it is more sensible to use AI for this. Let's copy the prompt right here without the ChatGPT message, then close the chat window, drag this off the canvas right here, and then we'll just use the AI toolbar that's floating at the bottom. I personally like Nano Banana 2 the most right now for generating images, so I've got that selected. I think 1 by 1 is fine. The phrase isn't particularly long, So a square format should be fine. Then we'll do 2 images right here and just click generate. And here we go. I think these results look pretty cool. And now we just need to remove the background and increase the quality. There's 2 ways to go about doing this. I'll show you both of them. So you can either remove background right here and then click on upscale to have the quality improved. And you will notice that there's sometimes little bits of the background left over still, so it's not always perfect. It's probably not the end of the world with this design. I don't think customers are really going to notice any difference there, especially if it's printed on black. So if I change the background color here to black, then this will look absolutely fine. But there's also an alternative way. So let me change this again and show you another way to do this. You could, instead of doing the remove background and upscale, actually vectorize the image. So we'll do that with the one on the left. I'll increase the colors to the max right here because there is quite a few colors in this design. And then what you could do is just hide the background color with this eye symbol. Now, it's a little bit annoying with this design that we have some black in the actual cutouts right here. That means, you know, it's going to be harder to read on some lighter colors, but if it's printed on darker colors, it'll be fine. You could solve that by just prompting differently initially. Some of you may have seen my video where I give the tip of prompting with either hot green backgrounds or hot pink. In this case, I think a hot green background would have solved that, and we wouldn't have had, you know, any interference with elements in the actual design. But the good thing about this method is that you usually have a cleaner background removal. There's no little specks of black left anywhere in between like you have in this case. So I personally do prefer using the vectorizer approach in most cases to remove the background, but I know it's a personal preference, and it also depends on the design style. With some types of designs, it's better to upscale instead, especially if they're very, very detailed. But now if I was to use one of these, I would just increase the size right here, kind of align it towards the chest area. So always align it more towards the top rather than centrally. And then we can download that right here. If we go to advanced settings, remove background, optimize quality, we can now export this as a PNG file and upload it straight to Amazon or Etsy. And here's a couple of extra examples for you. I found this design Bad Day to be British for July the 4th. I thought, why not do a kind of seasonal holiday themed one? And in this case, we have a really cool new version of that with the scrapbook style. In this case, I actually used one of the weekly prompts from Merch Mastermind. I had it rewritten right here. I simply asked for a version with the phrase Bad to be British and make it more America themed. Then we had this new version of the prompt, and this is what came out. And then another design example, we've got Mama Established 2026. You might recognize this style from earlier in the video when I found one of the prompts in my designs. That's the one that I used right here and had it rewritten essentially for Mama Established 2026. Very, very easy. And then that prompt turned out these 2 designs, which I think look really cool. So I'll leave a couple of the prompts down below in the description so that you can reuse them as well. I hope these examples help you out and my workflow for getting these print ready. And I hope that you all get a ton of sales with this style. In case you missed it, I recently asked my subscribers to send me their t-shirt designs so that I can redesign and improve them. And if you want to see that, just check out this video right here. Let me know whether you think I improved their designs or not. And in that video, I also show you an email address that you can send your designs to if you want to get them reviewed and potentially redesigned in a video too.